I was really pissed off to find out that the rub your chest, don't rub your arms. Your arms will take care of themselves. Rub your chest is bullshit. That
is it
no!
bullshit?
David Ayer just made up because he needed to.
No!
Christopher Nolan told him to move lines.
I do that though now when I'm out in the wild. I do that.
Me
I'm like,
too.
Connect one scene to the other. She's like, I just made that up.
That's sucks.
Bullshit.
I do that. I gotta stop doing it.
His son was like in Boy Scouts, and like it was like, I learned the thing from the movie, and it's like, I just made that shit up. They're teaching that in Boy Scouts now.
Guys, I do something that works though. Is I put my ass to the fire and I rub my hands.
I like to put my hands like between my dick and my leg because it's really warm, and my dick leg creates a little sandwich.
That's nice. Bella, what do you like?
See, I got a huge cock.
Yay!
See, I got a huge cock.
Live from Cool Boys Central.
You're the boss down there. I'm boss up here.
Hold your dicks and rub your tits.
You'll be ice cold.
Here come the Cool Boys.
Just a young boy.
So cool.
So cool.
So cool.
Oh, it's Cool Boys.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were even talking about. We're talking about holiday movie season gangbangs, I guess.
We're getting into it.
Greetings, Schoolboy Nation, and welcome to another installment of the Cool Boys Podcast. Holiday movie season gangbang.
Oh my.
I'm Fantastic Beast Felk.
Wow. I'm Bumblebee Ballard.
Nice. Well, I'm Nutcracker Noli, guys. Woo!
Wow. Sugar plum fairies and all. So cool.
And those are, of course, titles of movies coming out this holiday season. Some I may jam up my ass in despair, and some I may just get a hold of the VHS copy and use my dick as a screwdriver to rewind them for pleasure, is what I always like to say. And in just a moment here, we will talk about them all. Not like a certain actor's hair, which we can't talk about, no. But first, what is everyone drinking?
Felk, what are you drinking? I always love when Felk would ask, what are you drinking? And then he immediately says, I'm drinking a Coors Light.
Usually happens.
Unless I'm drinking Coors Light, just throw it in there. No, I'm not drinking Coors Light. I'm about to crack open a Mike's Harder Strawberry Pineapple Lemonade. And if you can see the little character there,
Deadpool!
Oh, it's topical. It's actually topical.
Everyone's favorite Ryan Reynolds character, Deadpool, because this is promotional branding for Deadpool 2. It says even on the can, now in theaters, making me think that this can has been around for a while.
Well, that's not true. There is a Deadpool coming out in a couple weeks, and we're going to talk about it.
That's true.
Very topical drink, Felk, even though it looks like it's shit.
How's it taste? That's the question. How's it taste?
It's like strawberry with pineapple.
That sounds amazing. That's the flavor I want.
Why is it 24 ounces? Why is it so big?
I don't know.
Barkeep.
All right. Now, what was it that you ordered?
Do you have any strawberry pineapple flavored drinks?
What's in that?
And you know what? If they're Tom Cruise in Cocktail.
Bartender with a line for everything.
The bartender.
They do. Yeah.
They do.
Tom Cruise. Cocktail.
Ballard, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking tonight a Sierra Nevada Torpedo Extra IPA.
Yeah, it's a pretty tame night because I'm just drinking red wine. Beat you to it, Phil. Beat you to it.
I'm not gonna make fun of you for what you drink anymore, man. You be you. Drink red wine.
Wow.
Drink red wine all you want.
Look at this. Felk is turning over a new leaf.
We got a new Felk tonight.
A new Felk.
We need to be
My favorite Felk was like Felk like 6 weeks ago, who was going to give up alcohol forever on the podcast. And now he's not going to make fun
one of these. I
drinking.
don't drink that much on the podcast. I
don't we don't usually drink too much on the podcast, except for me, maybe.
I like to be sharp.
I am quite not sharp at times.
I'm never sharp.
Yeah, but you're handsome.
I don't really know where to begin. See, I got a huge cock.
Of course, that doesn't translate through podcasts.
Unfortunately.
I think it does.
No.
Yeah.
I think we get our high numbers because people can sense one of these boys is so hot.
Well, I mean, I think I have vocally. I have the most. I'll be blunt. I think I have the most handsome voice. Ballard, of course, has the most sexual energy. Voice. No one has the most confident voice.
What a story, Mark.
Guys!
Uh-oh.
I just have one quick question before our boners for this holiday movie lineup get fabulous.
Oh, no!
Would you rather have a gay orgy in a boxing ring surrounded by 1,000s of fans cheering you on with the cast of Creed 2? That includes the fabulous bod of 72-year-old Sylvester Stallone, the heart-pounding 61-year-old dick of the Dolph Lundgren, and the beautiful black cock and black ass of the Michelle B. Jordan. Or have a gay orgy underwater surrounded by nature's deadliest beast. And even deadlier cocks like Aquaman, Jason Momoa, Patrick Wilson, and the gangly Willem Dafoe.
And guys, like we mentioned earlier, gangly, scrangly guys have huge cocks.
Wait. I said Matthew Lillard may have a big dick because he's lanky, but it was shot down. I love that's become like canon now for us.
It's canon that Matthew Lillard has a huge cock because he's gangly, and so what was the word you just used?
What did I say? Lengthy?
Lengthy.
Lengthy? Well, if you're lengthy, you obviously have a lengthy cock.
Not necessarily.
Oh, I'm so lengthy.
We should tweet at Matthew Lillard about his cock. We should tweet at him and see if he has a big cock or not.
This honestly comes down to just one thing. I want to be cheered on.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Like, go for it. Yeah. Every thrust. Yeah. Every pound. Yeah. I mean, 72-year-olds and 61-year-olds just pounding them sounds amazing.
Oh, I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want to.
You fucking Dolph breaking me?
Oh my God, you get the whole dun.
That's not really a boxing. We're the champion. Or we will rock you. It's not really play like a boxing match thing, though. That's more of a
No,
team
they don't
sport.
really play music like that at boxing matches.
They don't. They really don't. I mean, and that's the thing. I wouldn't want even a boxing match commentators. I wouldn't want Bruce Buffer. I mean, maybe Bruce Buffer would be cool, but I'd like Wimbledon.
Michael Buffer. You're thinking of Michael Buffer. Bruce Buffer's MMA.
I'd want Wimbledon. I want like U.S. Open maybe like commentators. I'd want like like he's thrusting now. He's thrusting again.
The quiet British accent.
Yeah, that'd be nice. And guys, banging underwater sounds pretty fucking cool, pretty intense.
No, it's not good. Have you not fucked underwater?
It's horrible.
No, we've talked about this.
Yeah, okay.
We've all engaged in
Have
the
you
act.
fucked in the ocean?
No.
I don't think so.
They say salt water works better. Like you don't have the lubricant problems as much. I've never fucked in the water though. I fucked in water, but chlorinated like hot tub water, not like
Right, yeah, not ocean water.
not ocean water.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd want salt in all those orifices.
Yeah, I don't know if I could get a hard on if I had like sharks surrounding me. That just kind of freaks me out.
But what if Jason Momoa was surrounding you?
How are you gonna fuck a shark then?
My man,
Life goals.
I'm not a big fan of Jason Momoa now. I kind of liked him in the Conan movie and as Khal Drogo, and I just like seeing him in Baywatch Hawaiian Wedding. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Aquaman, it just rubs me wrong, like the character so far. I could be completely wrong when the movie comes out, but the character just seems weird to me. I never really got into him in the Justice League film.
And Patrick Wilson seems like an everyman. Like that could be a guy walking down the street. Like that's not cool.
Yeah.
But William Dafoe, we know he's got a huge cock. That could be fun.
Willem Dafoe definitely has a huge cock, and I think you see it in Antichrist.
Wait, there's no movie called Antichrist with William Dafoe.
Lars von Trier.
Yeah, yeah. He gets his-
Oh, I was thinking. So he's in two Christ movies: Passion of the Christ and Antichrist.
Yeah.
Antichrist is not
Antichrist
really a
is fucked up
Christ-related
though.
movie.
It is in the sense that it's about the devil.
I mean, nobody plays Jesus Christ though.
No. And it's a really fucked up movie, and it starts off with a horrible accident in which their child, while they're fucking in the shower, speaking of fucking in water, while him and his wife are fucking in the shower, and you see it's the opening, and you see penetration, like dick and pussy shot.
It's awful.
And the child gets out of the crib, goes to the window of like the 6th story of an apartment complex and jumps out and falls, and you watch the kid fall all the way to the pavement, hits the snow on the sidewalk. You watch the snow move out from his body as he impacts. That's the beginning of the movie. It's fucked up.
I hate Lars Ventura. I really do.
Yeah, what good movies this guy made?
Nymphomaniac
People
with
like
Shia LaBeouf.
people like
stick.
we'll go to Dancer in the Dark as one of his good movies, and
Melancholy, I think, is supposed to be pretty
I
good.
don't think Melancholy is good, but okay.
I never saw it.
I clearly don't watch enough movies anymore because like I don't even know what these are. I know he's like a shock auteur though.
Yes.
Yeah, to an extent.
Yes.
He's another guy like the Buffalo Bill guy, whatever, Buffalo 66 guy. He makes one movie, he showed
Gallo.
fucking
Gallo,
fucking penetration, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, what a fucking genius!"
Brown Bunny, yeah, that was what he gets Chloe to suck his dick in that or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
bad
always
move,
a
Chloe. Bad move.
Yeah, that's weird.
It was a bad call, Ripley.
It was a bad call.
He put
It
a
was
voodoo
bad
curse
call.
on Roger Ebert because Roger Ebert hated the Brown Bunny,
He did good
and then like shortly after Roger Ebert had like jaw cancer.
because of that movie.
Yeah, probably.
Well, very cool. Yeah, I am all about being chanted on. I agree, Nolan. And to have Stallone there and Lundgren there.
Yeah, guys, it's versatility.
And Jordan there.
You have an Italian American, you have a fucking Swede powerhouse, and you have a black guy. Like it's fucking diversity at its finest. It's a beautiful fucking orgy. Wait, Felk, that's just a threesome.
Yeah,
Right,
three
yeah,
people
true.
is that's not even me. That was
Oh.
the ass master guy even agreed that 3 people is not an orgy.
So this isn't a gay. None of these are a gay orgy. We
What
need
was
to
his
add.
name?
We need to add
You
one
remember his
person.
name?
No, I don't. But I want to refer to him from now on as only as Ass Master.
It was like Butt Fanatic or something like that with like fanatic spelled like a 4 or some shit.
Let me Google it. He's
But
he's the first guy you Google.
Master, it was something like that.
No, it wasn't that.
I wish it was. I really do. I really hope it is.
Ass enthusiast.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Ass Enthusiast. That sounds like a great magazine from like the 90s. Like Biggins.
No, it needs like a quarterly at the end of it.
Yeah, quarterly. Ass Enthusiast quarterly, yeah. But what was it? Yeah, what was Al Bundy's? It was Biggins, wasn't it?
Biggins, yeah.
Yeah, Biggins.
It always
that was
bothered me
great.
that GQ is a monthly magazine.
Oh, yeah, Gentleman's Quarterly, yeah.
It used to be quarterly.
And it would be like, what, just huge issues, right? It was always like giant, massive, like double issue types of things, wasn't it?
Yeah. Now it's just about gay sex.
I know who it is. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
It's Jeremy Glennesque, posterior connoisseur.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Posterior. And it's not posterior, it's posterior.
Posterior.
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. That's right. Connoisseur.
I like Ass Master way better.
Ass Master is way better.
Posterior
For sure.
connoisseur.
Oh, I got an update. I got a quick update before we finish up this Would You Rather.
Well, that was okay.
Idris Elba is the new 2018 sexiest man alive. And we just had our People's Sexiest Man Alive episode not too long ago, like episode 92 or something like that. So, or 91 or 90. So, yeah, 2018, Idris
We got to
Elba.
add him to the list.
And would you guys fuck him?
No.
Definitely.
I would fuck him for sure.
Too big.
Too big.
All right, cool. All right. Just tack that on, Cool Boy Nation, to the end of, Sexiest Man Alive episode. You've got a complete episode up to 2018.
This is a Stanley Kubrick reference.
All right, we've all got our answers.
big.
Go ahead.
Cool Boy Nation, if there's a would you rather you would like us to discuss on a future podcast, please email us at thecoolboyspodcast@gmail.com. Well, cool boys, I don't think you can get a more topical would you rather than that. Time to move on to our Cool Boy show topic.
How is that Stanley Kubrick reference?
The Vietnamese prostitute. She's like, no black cock, too big.
Oh, yeah. Too big.
Full
too
Metal
big.
Jacket. Okay,
Yeah.
That's right.
too big.
Great
too big.
scene.
Come on, baby. Come on. Me so horny, baby.
Oh,
Yep.
God. That scene's almost ruined by the Two Live Crew song.
Or improved by it.
It's improved by it for sure. Me so horny. Me so horny.
The fact that they were like shock sex rappers from the 90s who sample the fucking horrific Stanley Kubrick war.
I know. How the fuck
movie?
did they even see that movie? Why would those guys ever see that movie?
I think you're being a little racist there. Black people enjoy cinema.
Vietnam cinema?
Sure. Black people fought in Vietnam. They're featured in the movie Full Metal Jacket.
God, why do I sound like the racist one right now? Usually it's Phil.
I'm just gonna sit over here.
Report preliminary findings.
Not worried about her. We gotta keep him gagged.
Cool Boy Nation, pop your cocks and drop your tops.
It might be interesting and important for you to know.
It's time for our Cool Boy show topic.
Hey, I like that.
Spoilers. So cool.
That's right, cool boys. It's holiday movie season gangbang time. Now, with the holiday movie season here, I thought it would be nice time to sit back, pull out our cocks, and talk about all the super hot movies coming out or out. Like you, Felk.
Hi.
I thought we'd just talk about which movies got us jacked, which movies might get us jacked, and maybe we just give our cool boy predictions about this holiday movie season. So guys, it's time to have a gangbang.
With 3 people. That's all you need. Ask Master Posterior Connoisseur Jeremy, whatever your name was.
Because what do you say, three or more, right, Felk?
No, he said 4 or more.
Did he?
Yes.
Yeah. It was
3
4
is just
more.
a threesome, and 4 is an orgy. I disagree. I think 4 is a foursome.
Felk said 5. Yeah.
He said 3 people's a threesome, 2 is just 2 people fucking, and 1 is someone sitting alone in a basement
Because
jerking
that means
off.
if 2 married couples just wife swap, and the wife's make out a little bit, that's an orgy. That's a wife swap. That's a couple swap. That's swapping. That's swinging. That's not an orgy. An orgy, if you have 3 sets of couples, or 6 people in total, or even 1 additional person to the 2 couples, that's an orgy.
Yeah, so we might need to change the title of this to Holiday Movie Season Threesome. But we'll just keep it as a gangbang.
30 guys fucking 1 girl is also not an orgy. That's just a gangbang. There's got to be intersectionality in the sexual activity in order to necessitate an orgy.
There's far too much attention paid to this one fact.
There's too many variables here, but Phil, I'm glad we got you here to smooth all that out.
I'm going to repeat my phrase. Necessitate.
Guys, I thought we'd start in November, which is currently happening, and I'll start with the movie that's actually currently out that was #1 at the box office, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Was it good?
Did I see it? No, I did not.
I didn't see it.
I saw it.
I know how it ends.
Yeah, he dies.
Yep.
Does he die in the movie? He actually dies in the movie?
I have no idea, guys. And honestly, I was a little turned off when I heard that it wasn't going to be a gay movie.
What do you mean? They don't deal with the fact that he's gay in the movie? I doubt that's true.
At all?
I have no idea, which is weird considering Bryan Singer directed it and he's gay. And I thought for some reason Sacha Baron Cohen left the project because it wasn't going to go gay enough. And he might take it too gay and maybe that's not enjoyable. But I think it doesn't really deal too much with him having AIDS.
Yeah, I can see that they wouldn't want to do that. They want to make it about the happy times.
But guys, like I said, I have no idea. None of us have seen this, so this might be...
No, I'm not going to see. Well, I mean, I tried to see it, but it when I was 15, but it pushed my head underwater in the pool, and I just have too many traumatic experiences from that movie. Yeah, and Bryan Singer. You said Bryan Singer directed it. That's what Bryan Singer did to it.
Wait,
to a 15-year-old boy.
Did he direct it? Is that for sure? He directed it?
He directed half of it and then got fired, and it was some TV director took over, right?
But who's actually the director on?
No, a decent director took over. Decent director took over.
It's 2 names, okay.
Yeah,
so
one of them's
because Snyder's considered Justice League, even though it's so widely known that Joss is involved in that.
Yeah, but that's because of various.
The sole director on Bohemian Rhapsody is Bryan Singer.
The sole director. Okay, so he must have shot way too much, and they just didn't care.
Where are you going? Where are you seeing that?
IMDb.
IMDb says him the sole director?
Yes, so who's the executive producer? Because he probably shot the rest of it.
Yeah, and that makes sense, and because that's a lot of hoops then go through with the DGA, right? To essentially try to make it so that Bryan Singer is having to share directing credit. I mean, wasn't it that the Phil Lord and Chris Miller were pretty much it's fine, Ron Howard can have this directing credit. It's his movie at this point. We don't care. They succumbed, and that was the reason why Ron Howard directed Solo, as opposed to it being a shared credit or even Christopher Miller and Phil Lord's film. It's a lot. It's hard work to get a fucking director's name off a film.
Well, it's more about rules where you can't have somebody previously involved in the movie promoted to director once you fire the original director. It's a DGA rule.
Yeah, that's usually why they get like screenplay, like the writers or
guys. That's why I miss the days of people like the Cost who could just take over a movie like at any given time. With like, this director sucks, fire him. The Cost will take over. He'll just take over and he'll just finish that movie.
Who?
The Cost.
Who's the Cost?
Kevin Costner.
Oh,
Kevin Costner takes over all the time, and the Russell will take over a movie and he'll finish it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Tombstone, right?
but that was George P. Cosmatos officially.
Yeah. Bohemian Rhapsody, what do you guys think? The reviews were mixed, so this is a movie that's already out. It's one of the few that's already out that we can talk about. What do you think you'd give it? I think it's a solid, it'd be a 3 out of 5 for me. I like Queen. They're fine.
Yeah, I'm guessing 3 out of 5 for me. I really like that trailer. That first trailer that was released where they like were able to cut all the Queen songs into one like continuous remix. I thought that was really fucking well done. Granted, that's a trailer, marketing purposes alone, probably not in the film like that at all. But
Yeah.
it piqued my interest, and I do want to see the film. I'll wait for it to come out on Netflix. So
I'll see it. Focus is 5.
I got what 5?
Focus 5 fingers up.
No, I'm just doing this. Like, I no, I don't think biopics should even be in movie theaters. I got what I needed to it out of the trailer. The trailer was cool, and I was like, okay, got what I needed. Because if I want to experience Queen, guess what I'll fucking do? I'll listen to Queen on Spotify while I drive my vehicle car. I'm not gonna spend time at 2 hours in a movie theater to get information I could get from a fucking Wikipedia page. Biopics belong on TV. And the fact that it's got a TV star as its lead,
Yeah.
no, not cinema worthy. Not getting my ass out of the chair to a theater.
Felk, you bring up a good point too, because like when I was growing up in the 90s and even 2000s, music biopic movies made no money, and the fact that this movie made $50 million last weekend, like and Star is Born's another kind of music bio like fictional story. Bio music movies are making a ton of money right now. What's up with that?
I have no idea.
Fucking, they made like 10 Tupac Biggie movies. None of them made a shit of a dime. Doors made like no money back in the 90s. None of the Nirvana movies made any money.
Straight Outta Compton was huge. That's true.
Yeah.
I think Straight Outta Compton might have changed things.
Well, yeah, but that was a lot of packed Magic Johnson theaters. That was a demographic that doesn't typically get movies for them.
Maybe we're in an upswing on musicals right now. You had The Greatest Showman was huge. You also had La La Land, which was huge. So I think it's just probably likely, Nolan, right now audiences are kind of tuning themselves into musicals.
Cool. Okay, well, speaking of Magic Johnson theaters, guys, our next movie is Tyler Perry's Nobody's Fool.
That will pack a lot.
What is this? I haven't heard of it.
You don't need to hear about it.
It's Tyler Perry.
Let's predict our cool boys on this. I'm giving this a 0 out of 5.
No, that's not fair. I want to know what the plot of this movie is.
I don't know the plot of this movie. I just want to talk about how Tyler Perry movies still exist, and they're all shit.
Yeah, but they make money. I mean, they're
but
like,
why? They're not good, and their marketing's terrible, and their billboards are terrible. Why do these movies make money?
Because they're cheap.
Because black people see them, Nolan. That's the answer.
I know that's the answer, but there's plenty of good movies that black people can go see that are good. Not this shit. This is shit.
Okay, well, I think he speaks. So
this is kind of part of the Duvernay test, though. I think, right?
I don't think there's a test. What do you mean?
That the whole like Duvernay thing, like the Duvernay test, like the idea of like casting films with predominantly black casts?
Are you talking about the director?
No, actually, I don't think that applies to Tyler Perry, because Tyler Perry is like the outlier where he self finances. He's not a studio. What Ava DuVernay was talking about was an edict to the studios. The studios don't have any control over Tyler Perry. The dude opened up a playhouse in Atlanta, I think.
Yep.
Made shitty plays. Packed audiences, all black people, because black people don't typically get to go to theaters. They don't typically get to have the theater experience where they can yell at, "You do it, girl! Oh shit! Don't trust them." Most theaters discourage you to yell at the.
You think that's
actors.
the reason, or do you think it's just representation and wanting to see that type of representation?
No. He offered a different theater going experience where audience interaction was not like discouraged and frowned upon. So it meshed.
Which is awesome, by the way. I have been in theaters where that has gone on, and it's fucking great. It really
can be
is.
fun. It can be fun. It can also ruin a movie. I mean,
well, I don't go to see like Schindler's List, and fucking like a theater in the middle of Harlem. Like that's not the time.
Another Schindler's reference, just pulling.
Let's just say this: I saw it with this. I think the second or third time I saw Scream in theaters, because I saw it several times because I loved it. There was like one like black couple, and the girl was just like, "Bitch, don't do that! Oh shit, don't go in there!"
Wait,
and then
you're just reciting Scream 2's open.
Yeah, Scary Movie 2 does the exact same.
No, Scream 2 begins that way with Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah, but she doesn't yell. Does she yell and get yelled at?
I think she yells out at one point. Yeah.
Yeah, but like they took it to like its logical conclusion in Scream in Scary Movie. So have neither of you seen a Tyler Perry movie in theaters?
No, I've actually never seen a Tyler Perry movie. So like this is just based off me watching trailers where I'm like, that's just not good filmmaking.
I've seen one, and yes, you absolutely get people talk like it's built into the movie. Like we're like there's pauses for people to yell at the characters. It's
awesome.
Oh my god! All right, guys,
that's great.
Anyway, predictions on this.
There's a plot break.
I just want to say
film.
I respect Tyler Perry because that dude makes he figured it out. That he can self-finance one movie for less than $1 million. It makes $50 million, and then he just does it again. And he does it like twice a year.
Yeah,
or
dude,
at least once
he has
a
his
year.
own fucking studio down there, and he's just rolling in cash right now. And like,
absolutely,
yeah.
And he's so well spoken too.
And people say it's shit. Well, like some Michael Bay movies are shit. I mean, I think he's kind of underrated as a director. But just because somebody makes bad movies doesn't mean that they're not a good businessman. And he's a very good businessman.
No, he's a very good businessman. I don't think he's a good film director, but he's a very good businessman. He's like an excellent, one of the best, actually.
Yeah.
But I just loved how like you couldn't get Morgan Freeman, so you replaced him with Tyler Perry.
What movie?
Oh, that was an acting job.
Alex Cross. Directed by the wonderful Rob Cohen.
That put him off acting, by the way. I mean,
really?
Yeah.
I love Tyler Perry in Gone Girl.
He's actually
I really love his
that.
character
He's
in that
pretty
movie.
good in that. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's good in that. He didn't know who David Fincher was until he was hired. That always bothered me.
That's fucking badass.
Is that true?
That's how removed he is from the studio system.
That's awesome. That's actually that's endearing, right?
It just also shows you the guy has no idea what's good.
Well, he's not really much of a filmmaker. He's just a business guy who like knew how to create content for.
And guys, and that's why I respect him as a businessman, but as like the movie going experience, watching movies, I will never watch anything he puts out because it's fucking crap.
It's not for you.
It's not for me.
That experience ain't for you. It ain't for me.
No. Well, that's why I'm giving it 0 out of 5 cool boys. Ballard?
I'll give it 5 out of 5 boys.
Felk?
I'll give Tyler Perry as a person 3 stars.
All right.
I cannot speak to the quality of Nobody's Fools.
Moving on. All right, guys. The next movie we have in November is The Nutcracker and the Four Realms, and all I
fucking hate this movie already.
I saw a trailer and I was bored out of my mind. This movie is a fucking fat 0 out of 5. I think it's out in theaters right now. It looks horrible.
I am a huge fan of the Nutcracker. I've seen the Nutcracker Ballet.
Why?
I've watched the specials on PBS.
Why?
I've seen it too.
I have like 25 Nutcrackers that I bring out for the holidays. I love Nutcrackers. I love fucking the Nutcracker.
You love cracking nuts.
I fucking have no fucking care in the world to see this movie. It's just too candy. It's too like tweened up. I'm like, just you know what they should do? Tell the fucking story of the Nutcracker in one film and make it Game of Thronesy. Darken it up a bit.
The Nutcracker is a shitty
awesome.
story.
What is the Four Realms? Is the Four Realms from the Nutcracker story?
Yeah, but it's all the different realms. Is like like all the different places that you go in the story in the ballet.
I am not well versed in the Nutcracker.
It's a shitty story. It's a really shitty story.
I remember seeing it in second grade and I fell asleep.
The narrative is a ballet, right? So it doesn't have like the strongest narrative. So you have to kind of come up with one. That's why I say go hard R with it. Go dark with it. You can make it into something. That's why Snow White and the Huntsman isn't a bad film, because it's like, whoa, they actually went dark with this fucking movie. They tell Snow White in a dark story. Then you watch whatever it's called, Miracle or whatever the fuck the other one was that
Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
Mirror.
Miracle with Kurt Russell.
And it's like it's very Tarsem seeing, it's a very Tarsem-y film, but like it's not good. Not like the actual other one, Snow White and the Huntsman, which is not bad. And a lot of that's Chris Hemsworth. He's great.
Yeah. Guys, that was a great nut-cracking topic. But now let's talk about the next Nutcracker, the best Nutcracker, Hugh fucking Jackman in The Front Runner. What do you guys think about that?
Apparently the movie's getting criticized by the far left places like AV Club because it's ill-timed right after Kavanaugh, even though it's about a totally different situation. That's all I know about it.
I don't know anything about this movie. What is this movie about?
It's about it's something in 83 where some kind of political candidate got like railroaded because he was having an affair.
Ballard, all you need to know is a sex scandal starring Hugh Jackman. Will you see it?
Jason Reitman directed it.
If there's a 10-minute sex scene somewhere around the 45-minute mark, yes.
I'm actually pretty interested in
theaters.
seeing it and seeing, because he's kind of been subversive, even though I hated Juno.
Yeah, they kind of made Hugh Jackman look non-attractive, which is not good.
He dials down the charm in it.
Show me photo.
Realistic.
No, we're moving on.
All right,
guys.
How many boys?
Prediction: Frontrunner might be a 3 out of 5 for me. Hugh's always charming, even though Felk just said he dials on the charm.
Yeah,
but Hugh cannot dial down the charm that far.
I really hated Juno. I'll give it 2 stars.
I fucking hate Juno too.
But I like Thank You for Smoking. So
I love Hugh.
I don't like Thank You for Smoking either.
I do.
I don't think I like his films. Maybe this is a 1 out of 5.
Yeah,
Ballard?
I love Hugh, but I don't see him in shit all the time. Like, I didn't see Les Miserables. I haven't seen fucking Great Showman.
He is fantastic in Les Miserables. How have you not seen that?
Really? Okay, I'll watch it then.
No, he's not.
I'll watch it.
Felk, how can you say he's not?
They should have hired. They shouldn't have made that.
He was nominated for Best Actor. How could you say that?
I found it a very boring experience.
Oh, Ballard, watch it.
It's a boring story.
It's a boring story.
Yeah, watch it, Ballard.
I saw it in the 90s with Liam Neeson. I don't need to see it again. I've seen the best one. If you take a fucking period piece and you take a period piece made in the 90s like Braveheart, and then you take a period piece made today, give me the 90s version any day. I love 90s period piece films, especially medieval stuff and old-timey stuff. And like it's fantastic. Industrial Age, they did so well.
I just don't give a shit about Les Mis. The best thing about Les Miserables is the song that is referenced in Seinfeld that George can't get out of his head. Master of the house. Something.
Oh yeah.
Something,
Okay. Yes. All right. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't remember
guys,
the context of the song.
Speaking of 90s films, what do you guys think about The Girl in the Spider's Web?
Well, nobody involved with the Girl with the Dragon tattoo wanted to come back and make the sequel, so we got Claire Foy.
That ship has sailed. It sailed practically when the Swedish ones were done, and they re-released them with like 90 minutes more of content per movie. So like the Swedish ones are like a 12-hour movie almost, or 9-hour movie now. Like
It's
literally, if you watch the Swedish ones,
it's the Millennium series, yeah.
The 3 Swedish films, if you watch the director's cuts, is 9 hours long. And then David Fincher made this great movie, but I didn't need it.
Disagree that it's
but
great.
it was great.
I disagree that it's great. First of all, what you're talking about, the fact that they expanded into a season, it is significant because like it's a 5-act movie. It's not a 3-act structure. It basically plays as 5 45-minute episodes of a TV show. So if you take that and the next 2 movies, they're all structured that way. So it feels more like a Netflix series you binge than a movie. And watching that first fucking movie where like the natural conclusion was happening, and then it's just like it starts ramping up, and there's another fucking 45 minutes of unrelated story that was like not really set up. Except
I
for
enjoyed it. It was novel-esque. It was like a novel.
It sort of, yeah, sure. But it didn't feel like a movie, and it felt trashy. This is something that fucking dumb people buy right before they get on an airplane to read. It didn't have that high end like caliber that Fincher is usually associated with.
But Fincher does that to his version. He makes it a movie. He makes Dragon Tattoo a movie. I totally agree with the Swedish one. It is, in the end, it's really just a glorified TV show, especially the director's cut version.
Yes.
But like Fincher boiled it down and made it cinematic.
He did. He made it cinematic, but structurally it still felt weird. Like it
well, because I don't know if it's 5 acts. It's like 4 acts maybe.
It's 5 acts according to Fincher and according to the Steven Zalian. So yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, well 5 acts. Okay, I guess so.
I'm with Felk. I liked the movie. I don't think it's a masterpiece. Whatever. Maybe I get 3 out of 5. It definitely held my interest, but by the end I was kind of like, that's the payoff. Whatever. But the Giants billionaire daughter, she was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like it. It kind of works as a compendium piece to Gone Girl, back to back, like having a movie about, like men who are horrible to women, and then having a movie about a woman who's horrible, kind of like pieced together well. What was right before that? Was it Social Network? Am I forgetting a movie?
I think so. Yeah.
I just fucking love a good fucking whodunit, man. A good whodunit
that was
is
about
great.
2 boys being horrible to each other.
And it kept me on my toes for a while. I was like, who did it? Who fucking did it?
Stellan Skarsgård did it.
Yeah, bastard.
Spoiler alert.
So, guys, what do you think the new one? It's got a whole new cast.
I don't care.
I like the director. I like both of his movies. The Evil Dead remake was fine, and Don't Breathe was like spooky and well done.
It was good. I like Don't Breathe. Yeah,
I think
it was good.
I feel like this is gonna feel like a TV movie to me, and it's not gonna be.
He's more cinematic than that. No, I disagree. He knows how to use a camera. Whatever his name, Fede Alvarez, I think his name is.
Yeah,
whatever.
something like that. Yeah.
This is looking like a 2 out of 5 for me. I think it'll be like decent, but like not fantastic.
Claire Foy is like so big right now. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Everybody likes that Foy.
Nothing on the list so far I want to see in theaters, but this is the only movie that I'm interested really in like searching for when it comes out, like in digital.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in this franchise. I want to watch this movie at some point, but like I'm just not going to rush out to see this version.
Yeah, no, definitely not rushing.
Next movie we have is J.J. Abrams' Overlord.
He's executive
a World
producer.
War II zombie film that, like, when you watch the trailer, the fucking trailer is just like out of control. Makes it seem this trailer's been intriguing, but by the halfway point in the trailer, this movie looks like a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Like, what is this movie?
I
and
love
who's in
supernatural and sci-fi World War II shit. I really do.
Have you guys seen The Keep? Michael Mann's The Keep.
Have you actually seen The Keep?
I have The Keep.
It's only in 4:3. I thought that was weird. I think
you
it was an
seen The
HBO
Keep?
movie.
You've seen The Keep?
I have The Keep.
Felk, you've seen The Keep?
I've seen the trailer. I thought about renting it, but then looked up reviews and said it's horrible. You know what it is?
Ballard, you seen The Keep?
It's a Michael Mann movie.
You own The Keep?
Yes.
Wait, Felk, you own The Keep?
No.
Ballard, you own The Keep.
I own The Keep.
Felk, you've seen The Keep?
Stop derailing this episode. We're having a conversation.
All right, just real quick. The Keep is a World War II film about Nazis opening up a keep in the fucking, in a French town or whatever. And it's like, oh, guess what? Demons come out. They unleash demons.
Directed by
Michael Mann. It's his second film. It's the film after Thief, which
Peter
was
Weller
Michael
not
Mann's
Peter
first
Weller.
film.
Scott Glenn.
Anyways.
Scott Glenn and Gabriel Byrne as Nazis.
Yes, and so being the case, Overlord definitely seems to be playing on that type of film. I really like the Cloverfield films up until that last one, God Particle or whatever the fuck it was called. I forget what it was called. I think it was God Particle.
It.
Well, isn't this the third,
bad.
the alleged or fourth? It wasn't God Particle.
What? We're still doing this
Cloverfield
fucking
Paradox.
franchise of Cloverfield shit?
This was supposed to be a
Cloverfield
Cloverfield
Paradox,
movie
that's horrible.
because Paradox fucking tanked the so-called franchise so much. I don't know what it was called. I kind of want to think it was called Cloverlord, but
Jesus Christ.
Oh no! I think it was called Operation Cloverfield.
Operation
something like
Cloverfield. That is it. Yes. Okay. So and then they just said, okay, the Cloverfield thing's stupid. So
It's
we're not doing
stupid.
that
It's
anymore.
fucking retarded.
Yeah.
But so I'm not entirely sure if this is going to be consistent or continuity wise considered Cloverfield. Maybe that'll be
Well, there was no continuity with the Cloverfield movie.
Well, they kind of try to establish that at the end of the Cloverfield Paradox,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
That was where they tried to establish continuity.
There's a multiverse, but that's not continuity.
Riggs, well, yeah.
By that
exactly.
continuity, you can just say, oh, the X-Men's a multiverse universe, and then the Marvel's a multiverse universe. They're connected.
You could.
There's no
go
casting
that route
continuity between those movies or anything like
And
that.
every version of every DC thing is part of the Infinity Crisis that'll eventually build
by the
up
same
and,
logic that like the Godfather universe takes place in the same universe as the Gremlins universe because there's
As
nothing
the
that
same
contradicts
universe
there's not
as
Gremlins
Goodfellas.
in the Godfather movies, is there?
I actually like the idea now of watching Gremlins immediately after finishing Godfather Part 3.
Yeah.
Throwing on Gremlins and just being like, the story continues.
Show your kids the Godfather trilogy and then go, you want to see how it continues? And then show them Gremlins and see if they figure out that, like, I don't think these movies are related to each other.
Yeah. So, guys, prediction. I'm going to say Overlord probably 2 out of 5. I don't really like the Cloverfield or anything that has to do with that shit.
I like this.
3.
I like World War II. I like zombies.
Dude,
I'm not
I
going to watch that
fucking
Dead
love World
Snow
War
crap,
II.
but I want to see this movie.
Just watching the trailer, it looks like it goes off the rails and it's just like too crazy.
I might make an effort to see this in theaters, honestly. And I'm excited to see it. But I'm guessing it's probably a 3 out of 5. I'm tempering expectations.
I'll temper my expectations down to 2.5 out of 5, boys. But I like when movies go off the rails. I love that about From Dusk Till Dawn. I think more movies should like become different movies halfway through.
Yeah.
I hear you. Okay.
Like imagine if A Star Is Born, like Nazi zombies just appear halfway through the movie. Then I'd go see it. But you just tell me, oh no, Bradley Cooper just gets drunk and Lady Gaga sings. I'm not seeing that.
Yeah.
Sure,
Well,
he's got a great point, folks.
great point. Lots of other people disagree with you, but that's a great point. But speaking of great points, guys, we have a movie where you point a fucking wizard stick.
Speaking of great points, I've got a huge cock.
Huge cock. We've got Fantastic Beasts 2. I don't even know the fucking name of it. I'm just gonna say Fantastic
The
Beasts 2.
Crimes of Grimwald.
Guys, I have a question about this movie. Is this the last time, no matter what, we see Johnny Depp involved in the wizarding world of Harry Potter?
Probably. He's already been fired by Disney.
Disney.
Of course, we all know that Warner Brothers seems to like employing people that Disney fires.
Disney has, let's just say, rebooted the Pirates franchise, and they don't need his help anymore with that franchise because they're starting from scratch.
They're not starting from scratch. Orlando
done
Bloom's
5.
possibly going to be the next one.
Oh god.
They shouldn't start from scratch. They should just end the franchise. We don't fucking need Pirates of the
Caribbean. We don't need more Pirates movies.
Caribbean films anymore.
Yeah.
Done.
Honestly, I saw the last one. It's not that bad, but
it's not bad.
We don't need more of them.
We don't need more of them. No, it's not bad. In fact, the only one that's real shit is the fourth one.
Like, do you think that
the third one's not great?
Still?
The second one is not bad.
Shit. The third one's shit.
We don't need more of them. Yeah, we don't need more of them, but they make money, especially in China. China loves them pirates because they're basically like there's no cultural shit.
Oh, dude, the third one was all about like, hey, China.
It was just weird because the first one technically has ghosts in it, and I know that they don't like ghosts because their communist dictatorship thinks that ghosts are real and wants to shield their people from that danger of ghosts. But like, I guess supernatural pirates are cool because the fourth one made a ton of money in China, and more than in America, and then the fifth one made.
Ant-Man and the Wasp made tons of money in China, and it has a character called Ghost in it.
Yeah, but they don't like actual, like, if you deal with any kind of like Judeo-Christian ghost, they don't allow that shit.
So the others, there's no way the others would ever be able to be, shown in China because that twist would just be way too much for them.
Probably, although I think there's other reasons why the others wouldn't have been viable in China.
Nicole Kidman's clit.
Yeah, her clit's too big. The communist dictatorship of quote unquote democracy of China also has a ban on two things, right? Ghosts and monster clits.
And monster clits.
The mystery of monster clits. We should do an episode all about that.
What would that episode be? It's just a title.
The episode would be like breaking down the rumors about Nicole Kidman's alleged monster clit.
Throw out a name. Give me one other name you think has a monster clit. I'll start. Amanda Peet. That she has a monster clit.
No way. No, she's done full frontal nudity in the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, but she's got to put enough of a bush that you can't see clit.
I'm gonna stay out of this.
It doesn't matter. If you had beefcakes that big, like hanging from your vagina, you would never go on camera. But what if it flipped out?
But Nicole Kidman's done full
it showed
frontal.
up on screen.
Hasn't she? Yeah.
What? Yeah, she does a full frontal.
All right,
guys, I just want to point out there's no information out there that Nicole Kidman has a huge clit, except for Ballard just putting it out there.
No, this is all over the internet.
No, it's not.
Give me one. I've given you two already.
Rebecca De Mornay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Rebecca. Yeah, Ballard, I'm with you on that one. I think allegedly she does.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
All right, guys, let's move on.
We haven't barely even talked about Fantastic Beasts. Either you fuckers see the first Fantastic Beasts? I watched it.
Best thing about Fantastic Beasts is going to be Johnny Depp. Cue the Johnny Depp audio.
Did something happen to you
today?
I don't think so.
You want to see crazy?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I like the Harry Potter movies. I've seen all 8 Harry Potter films.
Did something happen?
I'm trying to talk about the movie, and you guys are derailing the conversation. I watched.
What happened?
I caught up on Harry Potter 3 to 8. I rewatched them all because they were all on HBO. And then it was like, you want to watch Fantastic Beasts? We got that too. And I'm like, okay, I'll watch Fantastic Beasts. I could not get through that movie. I hated it. It was so fucking boring. I don't.
That's all right.
That world. I just like the 3 main characters. I like the main conflict. I like the teachers. I like Snape.
So you guys have seen the first one. You've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
What's your rating on the first one?
1.
3 out of 5 boys.
3 out of 5.
It's not great, but I liked aspects of it, and I definitely liked not the non-Josh. I'm gonna call him not Josh Gad. I don't remember his actual name.
Yeah.
Josh Gad's in that movie. It's not Josh Gad?
No, it's the guy that's not Josh Gad.
Oh my God.
He's fucking awesome.
It's the same person.
I was bored as fuck. This is someone who likes Harry Potter.
Guys, I have a
Me
confession to make. I haven't seen a Harry Potter or a Fantastic Beasts, so I have no fucking dog in this fight.
You should watch the Harry Potter movies. You'll learn about magic.
You guys told me not to.
No, you should.
It's
I
hard.
told you too. You would enjoy it. It would put perspective on your time at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios Hollywood.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm moving on, guys. And this next one, Felk loves this next one. So let's fucking get into it. Widows. Felk, what do you think about Widows?
Pass.
Oh, I'm so excited about Widows.
Guys, I actually think Widows is going to be the best movie of November.
Me too. I'm really excited about Widows.
Oh yeah, I love that Viola Davis. Nothing says
She's a good actress.
Like Viola
She's a good
Davis.
actress. Liam Neeson's
I like
in
Steve
it.
McQueen. I like Steve McQueen as
Steve
the director
McQueen's
too.
a good director, but I think he's a little fucking pompous, a little arrogant. Like his movies have been good, but like not great.
There is only one Steve McQueen.
It's got all the ingredients that I want to see: an action caper, a heist movie. I love heist movies.
That trailer
like
looks
Shame?
badass.
No, I don't. I couldn't.
I don't like Shame, and 12 Years a Slave was good, but I never want to see it again.
Yeah, I liked them all, and that trailer was fucking awesome and badass.
He's
and Daniel Kaluuya looks
talented.
amazing
I don't
in
know
it.
if he makes good movies though, but he's talented.
For sure.
I don't care about it.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be a 5 out of 5 movie.
Phil, what's your prediction on Widows then?
I don't want to play anymore.
I'll give it 3 out of 5. I think it's gonna be 3 out of 5.
I think it's gonna be fucking awesome. I think it's gonna be fantastic, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, guys, the next movie I'm gonna give 5 out of 5 Cool Boys, even though I haven't seen the first one, Creed 2.
Oh yeah, definitely. I will give it 5 out of 5 as well. I'm excited as fuck about that movie.
Yeah.
I really like Creed.
America.
Creed was fucking badass.
See, Creed's that movie that just keeps sitting there on my Netflix queue or my Amazon queue, just saying, "Watch me, watch
You
me,
haven't seen
watch
Creed?
me." But I fucking don't. I just fucking don't. For some reason, I don't watch Creed.
Creed's good.
It took me a long time to see it as well, but it's really good.
I
Creed's very
guarantee you it's fucking good. It's directed by the director of Black Panther.
And
Felk's
Fruitvale
favorite movie.
Station.
He wasn't the director of Black Panther yet. He was the director of Fruitvale Station at that point.
I think I haven't seen Creed 2 because Rocky Balboa I
I haven't seen
hate.
Creed 2 yet because it's not out yet.
Rocky Balboa is shit.
Yeah, I fucking got so soured by Rocky after 5 and Rocky Balboa. I was like, I don't want to watch any more Rockies.
Yeah,
But then I like
it's
Michael
true.
B. Jordan. I should watch Creed 2. I should watch it.
It does this. It's so clever.
Well, you should watch Creed before you watch Creed 2.
No, I'll watch Creed 2 and then watch Creed.
Yeah, do it that way for sure. That's how I saw Terminator.
No.
Exactly.
2.
In the 90s,
That's
we
how I saw
so,
Aliens.
I saw Lethal Weapon that way too. We see so many movies in the 90s. You pick it up. You can pick it up. It's
I
fine.
saw the Princess Diaries 2 before I saw the first Princess Diaries. I was so confused.
Yeah,
When
of course
Fred
you did.
Savage is older and he's getting the story read to him by Deadpool.
The fuck are you talking about? The Princess Diaries is Anne Hathaway. You're thinking of the Princess Bride.
That's a perfect segue.
No, he's thinking of the Princess Bride.
No, I know. And that's what Once Upon a Deadpool is, and we'll talk about that in December.
Oh.
But first, we have one more movie I want to talk about in November, guys. One more movie. And that's the fantastic Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Starring Jamie Foxx and what's his name from The Kingsman?
Taron Killian?
Egerton.
Taron Egg. What's his name?
Taron
Egerton.
I like the guy, man. I wish him like great success. But like Robin Hood,
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be it. Robin Hood looks
Guy
like
Ritchie
shit.
directed this?
No.
No
one directed this.
No, Guy Ritchie directed it.
No,
he
he
did not.
didn't. He directed the movie that you love with Jude Law.
Not Robin Hood, but the Legend of the Sword.
Arthur, horrible movie. That
Yeah.
Ballard
It's
loves.
great. King
Ballard
Arthur,
gave-
Legend of the Sword is a fantastic film.
Ballard says 5 out of 5. It's don't watch it, Cool Boy Nation.
It's so
it's
good.
It's a 1 out of 5. It's horrible.
It is an 80s medieval film made
horrible.
today.
It's horrible. But Robin Hood,
Yeah,
guys, we've now had
it's
like
good.
5 trailers. Every trailer looks increasingly worse. It looks horrible.
Seriously, I think I heard somewhere Guy Ritchie directed this movie.
No, he did not. He's directing Aladdin right now.
Yeah.
And he did direct this one before that?
No. He did not.
Where's this coming from? Does it just feel
No,
like
I
a Guy
swear to
Ritchie
God,
movie
I
to you?
remember reading about Guy Ritchie directing this film.
He
No,
did
he
not.
made that other movie. That's
He made King Arthur.
Yeah, and then he went straight to this
yes,
one.
No, he
King
did
Arthur.
not.
He made King Arthur, not Robin Hood.
I know he made King Arthur. What's it called? Robin Hood 2018? Is that the name of the film?
Robin Hood 2000.
It should be Robin Hood 2000. It's like set in the medieval times, but it's like directed like it's like a fucking modern day. Like he has like, what is it? Fucking gas punk shit like on his arrows. Like,
It
what's
had a
going
very
on?
Mick G feel to it, I thought.
I hate Mick G movies. I hate this movie.
You love Terminator Salvation?
I didn't love it.
Oh, directed by Otto Bathurst.
That guy.
Right?
Who?
You guys all remember him, right?
Who?
The guy who did Margot and Criminal Justice in 5 days. That guy.
Great
What's up, Otto?
director.
Let's move on.
Robin Hood. I think it's going to be a 1 out of 5. It's gonna be horrible.
Yeah, I'm not excited at all about
I'll
it.
never see it. So
I'm not gonna be seeing it in theater. Yeah, I'll never see it.
I'll give it 7 boys out of 4 stars. I don't know.
Well, guys, November has ended, unfortunately, but we still have a couple more movies in December that should be magnificent. And
Yay!
our first one is Once Upon a Deadpool, which is like a fucking re-release. It's a PG-13 movie that they do Princess Bride shit in, but it's the same movie. Like, I don't understand what this movie is.
I don't either.
And confession, guys, I haven't seen Deadpool 2.
This is the second time you said Deadpool 2.
I can't say that word.
Deadpool 2.
Deadpool 2. But say Deadpool 2 fast.
Deadpool
5
2.
times.
Deadpool
5
2.
times.
Deadpool 2. Deadpool
fuck
2.
your ass.
Deadpool
Fuck
2.
your ass.
Deadpool 2.
Fuck your ass. Well, folk, I'm not drinking strawberry bananaritas. I'm drinking gallons of red wine.
No. You gotta know how to not sandwich words together.
Deadpool 2, Deadpool 2, Deadpool 2, Deadpool 2, Deadpool 2.
If you can say one word, fine. And you have to say 2 of those words. You say the first word, you say the second word. Don't try to let them mush together in your brain.
All right, so guys, I haven't seen Deadpool 2. I did it again.
Yeah.
Deadpool.
Let's just move on.
2.
We can nostalgic this now.
Yeah. No,
Mortal Engines.
Yeah, guys. Mortal Engines. Peter Jackson.
Wait, I had something to say about Deadpool 2 that I didn't get to say any. All right, whatever.
Too late. We never talked about
Deadpool 2. I think
we
is
never talked about
literally
Deadpool 2.
Fox trying to milk
Deadpool
money
2.
out of the content, and it's a test for Disney.
I'm gonna take a drink of Deadpool 2 flavored My Star Lemonade strawberry pineapple.
Oh man, we're off the rails now.
Tastes like Ryan Reynolds.
Mortal Engines, guys, looks like ass. What is this movie?
I don't give a shit.
I'm excited. I have no idea what's about. I just know that this is a somebody that works heavily with Peter Jackson at Weta, and he had this concept to make this movie, or it's a YA. I'm not sure what, but he found maybe the YA.
I think it's a YA, and I'm fucking over these YA bullshits.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
I hate this
but
shit.
Something about this, like this director, he's kind of like a new up and comer, and he's like Peter Jackson handpicked him, and he's like really giving this guy everything to do this movie. It's supposed to be a pretty good film.
What?
I have no clue if it is good, but I'm excited to see it.
Good directing aside, if it's a YA story, I don't want to see this shit.
Young adults are stupid. That's why they can't rent cars or drink or vote. We shouldn't let them decide what movies get made based on the fact that a bunch of dumb kids bought Twilight or the Maze Runner books are super popular. Don't make 5 Maze Runner movies just because fucking dumb 15-year-olds or 14-year-olds or whatever really like the Maze Runner books. I guess the Hunger Games kind of worked out, but then sequels were just diminishing returns each one in terms of
Folk, I agree with you 100%. That's the problem with Hollywood, man. Is one franchise took off, they make 10 others that don't.
But then they Harry Potter. Harry Potter was successful, and then everybody wanted their own Harry Potter.
But they keep fucking making them, man. They just fucking keep coming out, and it's like, stop it. Just stop it.
It's not exclusive to that genre.
Well, young adults on a genre. It's a targeted demographic.
Subgenre, demographic, whatever. I mean, we were just talking about fucking Tyler Perry moments ago. I mean, they appeal to 40-year-old women all the time with fucking films and stuff like that. Like, I mean, it's just a demographic. There's genres. There's whatever. It doesn't matter. Who gives a shit? It's a science fiction film that looks like it takes place in a fantasy future. I actually am interested in it. It's based on artwork from this Polish artist that like conceptually they took a lot of this Polish artist like artwork and like try to make it into a film out of it, and he does this incredible shit. I forget his name, but it's something like I won't even butcher it, but he does great shit where he does like 1918 Poland mixed with like werewolves or mixed with giants and fantasy, and it's like really gorgeous paintings, and that's what I'm really excited to see is that type of imagery live action.
Yeah, I watched the trailer and it screamed bullshit to me.
It screamed another one of these.
Yeah, exactly. It was like once I got to the minute mark, I was like, oh god.
I thought
the trailer's not good. I won't disagree. The trailer is not good.
And there's also the Mortal
I just know a little bit about the behind the scenes, and that's what intrigues me.
There's also the Mortal Instruments series. Sounds very similar to Mortal
Oh yeah,
Engines.
that was supposed to be a horrible fucking movie too.
Yeah, so it's just like, well, I don't remember how many there were. I think they were trying to do more.
There's only 2, and they recast the entire second film because the first film bombed so hard.
Too similar of title. That's a problem for it.
It is. No question, that's true. Absolutely.
Should just be Mortal Kombat 3. I'll see that.
Why don't they make that? Who gives a shit with cast it?
They should.
They should.
Is Mortal Kombat the only movie where the opening movie title is yelled at you in song?
Maybe. Maybe. God, it's so good. Did it get you jacked though? It got you fucking jacked.
I can't see the New Line Cinema logo.
I think when I was
without
a baby boy ballad, that fucking song kicked in. I just took my dick out of my pants in a theater full of like 1,000 teenagers and just started stroking it, being like, yes.
It is impressive. Yeah.
There's been gay orgies to that song and reptile semen.
I should be a part of it.
Oil everywhere.
Yeah, guys, speaking of gay orgies and oil everywhere, guys, our next December movie is Bumblebee. Who's seen this?
I might. I've seen every Transformers film, I think, in theaters.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
But you want to hear something? The last 2, no bullshit, the last 2 I've taken huge naps through.
I thought you were going to say shits.
In theaters.
Like,
in
yes,
theaters. Like, I passed out. The first time I saw Age of Extinction, I think I passed out the entire third act.
No, you told me. You told me you woke up and they were in China fighting dinosaurs.
Yeah, it was like the end of the movie. They're China fighting dinosaurs. I'm like, all right,
and
here we
Kelsey
go.
Grammer walks across the screen on like a horrible green screen shot, being like, "Hey guys, yeah, remember me? I'm here. Guess what? You Transformers people are bad. Oh, let's kill him. Kelsey Grammer dead. Like,
dead.
What the fuck was that scene?
It's horrible. And on top of that, like, I rewatched that film later because I was like, I want to see what I fell asleep during. I cannot remember even like rewatching the film. It's like so much like visual information to take in. Your mind kind of goes into like a seizure. You're like, all right, done.
I told you guys before, it took me 6 tries on Netflix to finish that movie. Like every time
Age of Extinction is so bad.
I would watch it 20 minutes and think I'd watch the whole film and be like, oh my God, there's still 2.5 hours left of this shit.
See, the last night I enjoyed because the end is a Super Mario Brother world.
I haven't seen it.
Like the whole ending battle is literally a Super Mario Brother world where they're jumping on fucking land that's lifting and floating, like these green like fucking grasses floating. They bounce off of that.
I think
shit.
the first like 30 minutes is so entertainingly bad that it's almost like good and interesting, and then once it gets into Transformer shit, it's terrible. Everything with Mark Wahlberg's introduction as a Texas farmer scientist with a Boston accent, all the stuff where like Michael Bay wants you to like really know that he understands Texas statutory rape laws.
Oh, you're talking Age of Extinction only? Yes. Yeah.
Wait, what are we talking about? Last night?
I was talking about Age of Extinction, but I moved into last night. But yes, Age of Extinction, yes.
Yeah, I'm talking about Age of Extinction because I don't remember a fucking thing about
the statutory rape shit is very.
I don't remember
awkward.
You watched last night. Last night's free to watch right now, and I will not watch that shit because I'm just
it's
over that
good. I'm telling
franchise.
you guys, the whole third act, the end of the third act, like or the end of the film, it's like you feel like you're watching live action Super Mario Brothers. You're like, this is Super Mario Brother fucking world.
It is not even a movie.
Age of Extinction is the most awkward shit when you fucking get to the point where a character says, it's okay for me at this age to fuck this girl at this age because of this law in Texas. And all of a sudden you go, whoa, Michael Bay, what?
It's like I think he thought some shit was about to come out about him, about something he did in Texas. And he was like, I'm going to make sure everyone knows this law before the information.
It is a fucking weird ass law, and all of a sudden you're just like, why am I getting this legal studies class in the middle of a Transformers film?
Actually, the law makes a lot of sense because it's actually not that unreasonable of law.
Anyway,
it's
guys,
weird.
Guys, back to Bumblebee. Like, what is this movie? Like, the franchise is basically dead, but
It's
they already
weird that
shot
it's in
this
Transformers movie.
They shot this film.
Really weird.
And Bumblebee is to me the last Transformers from the Michael Bay generation, right? But like, what was this?
Yes.
What's this movie supposed to be?
I don't know, Nolan. Oh, I don't know, but I have a cool boy confession. I have a cool boy confession about this movie, guys. Okay.
An attempt to keep making money from the Transformers movies without having to pay.
The early tracking numbers say like 20 to 25 million opening weekend. So this movie's gonna make like 50 million max.
Guys, I have a cool boy confession about this movie.
Oh
okay?
shit! Oh, okay. What?
I fucking saw this trailer, the very first trailer, the teaser trailer to this film.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking got emotional, and I got fucking I swelled up in my eyes a bit, and like a little teary.
It's a good trailer.
I fucking really love this teaser. I'm fucking fully on board with this film, and I'm thinking it's going to be the first Transformers film I introduced my daughter to.
Well, it's a new director. It could be good because Michael Bay clearly doesn't give a shit anymore.
It seems like it's a story. Now, granted, continuity-wise, what the fuck is going on in this movie with the Transformer world?
Yeah,
the very first movie, they're like, we're new to this world. We're crash landing as asteroids. And then it's like, we've been here for millennia. It's ridiculous.
I'll miss the creepy TNA of Michael Bay, like the weird lingering shots of Megan Fox or whatever, Rosie
or titties,
Whiteley.
Or the shots shooting up of a woman's titties while she's screaming as a Transformer flips over her.
Oh, I missed.
I love that shot. I love that shot. It's a great shot.
They tried to tone it down in the last two, but even last night had that weird British chick who was like ridiculous hot.
Oh yeah, I love her. And he also made Rosie Huntington Whiteley like really incredibly attractive. And
Michael Bay makes women look the best, dude. Michael Bay should
he'd already shot her with
everything.
Victoria's Secret ads, so he knew how to make her look good.
Yeah, Michael Bay directs everything. Goddammit, directed it all.
Yeah.
I'm kind of upset he's not directing Bad Boys 3.
That's a horrible mistake because he should finish out that franchise. Because Bad Boys is arguably one of the best films he's ever made.
I don't think he wants to deal with Martin Lawrence again. I'm surprised anybody wants to. The guy's apparently pretty crazy.
Yeah, no, Martin Lawrence hasn't made a film since Bad Boys 2.
He's impossible to work with. He might be bipolar.
Yeah, wow.
Will Smith will work with him.
Will Smith's like the nicest guy in the world, though. So, like, of course he can deal with it.
Guys, so Bumblebee, I'm going to say it might be a 2 out of 5. I think it might be the first Transformers movie in a while I like.
And that's a 2 out of 5?
Yeah, well, I don't think it'll be good. The last 3 have been like 1s.
Yeah, but I mean, the first Transformer film is what for you, though?
It's a 4 out of 5. I love the first one.
Okay, just for Cool Boy Nation's clarification
for me.
and edification, they just need to know that you do like the first movie a lot.
Oh, yeah,
I like the first one a lot.
I do. After that, it goes downhill fast and hard.
I actually like Dark of the Moon quite a bit too. I'd give that like
me too.
Me
too.
That's a fucking.
I love 1. 1 is 5 out of 5 for me. Dark of the Moon is 4 out of 5 for me. Yeah. 2 is 3 only because I give him the handicap, knowing that there was a writer's strike going on. 4 is 1 out of 5. It is like just a complete drop of garbage. And then I would say Last Night is not bad. It's 3 out of 5.
I disagree on Last Night, but I agree with all the others.
You think Last Night's worse than Age of Extinction?
Yeah, I do. I think Age of Extinction at least had like so bad it's funny kind of moments.
Oh, I actually enjoyed a lot of aspects of the Last Night.
I didn't want to see Mark Wahlberg back too. I was just like,
me neither.
What's he doing there? But he's horrible.
I honestly could do a film with I could have done the whole new cast. It did not need to be a retread of characters.
Yeah.
And they almost were there with this film, except for Wahlberg.
Our final December movie that everyone's going to see, everyone and their grandma. I'm of course, talking about DC's Aquaman.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
This is it for me. So this is how I looked at the DCFU or DCEU or Worlds of DC, and this is how I looked at the MCU. For me, I kind of set my own mindset for the goal to be, I will watch every Marvel MCU film from phase 1 all the way to the end of phase 3. I will see them all. And then phase 4, I will probably stop watching certain ones. And then for DCFU, DCEU, Worlds of DC, I said to myself this: Aquaman is the end.
Oh, no.
When Aquaman comes out, I am done watching that continuity. I don't give a fuck anymore about the continuity. If something comes out and I hear it's good, like there's critics who are actually like, Shazam's great, you should see it. Maybe I'll go see Shazam.
Aquaman even.
But if I don't hear Shazam's great, or I don't hear Wonder Woman 2 is great, I don't hear whatever the fuck's next coming out, the Joker film's not great, like it's actually like horrible reviews, fuck it, then I'm not going to see them. But I will see Aquaman in theaters, and that's and for me that's it.
I'm going to see Shazam in theaters. I'm going to see Birds of Prey or whatever they decide to call it. I'm in for all of it.
No, of course you are.
If we do spoiler cast and you have to drag me to those, fine, but otherwise I have no plan unless I hear they're actually good.
You'll see
Shazam. You guys are talking about shitty fucking movies. Why would you see their sequels? Why would you do that to yourself?
They're not sequels. Is Spider-Man Homecoming a sequel to Iron Man 3? I mean, they're just a shared universe. Shazam's a self-contained movie.
Aquaman's not even in the shared universe. That universe doesn't even know what it wants to be. And fucking Aquaman that I've seen so far has been horrible. This movie, even if it said critics love it, it is a rental for me. I will not go in the theaters to see Aquaman starring Jason Momoa. I just won't.
I think it's a huge gamble that they're shooting this all dry for wet. and I think it's a thing that's going to look really awkward in CGI. I hope it doesn't, but it's a weird thing to shoot. It didn't look good for the Lord of the Rings films.
Yeah. Is Dry for Wet kind of like Gay for Pay?
When did they do Dry for Wet in Lord of the Rings?
Pay for play.
When did they do Dry for Wet in Lord of the Rings?
Anytime they did underwater, but you remember when Sam has to save Frodo because Frodo's,
yeah, it's like one scene
sinking.
Folk, is Dry for Wet kind of like Gay for Pay?
No,
it's Pay for play.
It's something James Cameron hates. I know.
Folks, the expert on gay sex.
No, I'm not. What's saying?
Yeah, James Cameron hates it so much he spent like 10 years trying to perfect shooting mocap underwater.
Yeah.
Because he's like so against the idea of even doing any kind of mocap.
Well, he has a fetish for drowning people, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna see James Cameron's mocap underwater and just be fucking blown away because James Cameron, come on.
It's just a weird thing he brings to us when he says, hey, guess what? I'm done making movies except for Avatar films, and I'm going to take forever to make those 2. And when I do those, I'm going to make like 4. It's like, what?
Guys, let me ask you a question. If James Cameron came up to you and said, like, suck my cock right now, and I'll make you a producer, an associate producer on my next film, would you do it?
Done.
Yes.
Done.
You guys would do it?
Already doing it.
In a heartbeat.
Already doing it to completion?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Think what that would do to your career.
We say want to come all over your face.
Easy. Let me do it. Let me help you.
Yeah.
What if you said, and I also want to stick a finger in your asshole?
I'm fine with that.
Where do you draw the line?
Not a finger in the asshole. Not for that kind of power in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Associate producer?
Okay.
You're associate producer.
Wait. Cool Boy Nation, if you don't know, an
million.
associate producer is essentially a glorified PA, a production assistant. I mean, that's really they just manage production assistants, really,
it is
right?
true.
Like they're not it's not a role you want. But if you're a James Cameron associate producer, you are fucking leagues ahead of your colleagues.
Associate producer is basically consultant, but they don't have an official title for you.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and it's a lot of hats.
The associate producer is the guy who took the fucking producer's phone calls. He read the script. He said, I recommend this movie. You should be a part of this movie. He fucking did all the dirty work. He wiped the guy's ass. Associate producer does nothing to help the movie.
Producer.
It's an assistant.
No, but an associate producer is essentially that role.
Associate's kind of like an assistant. And at the end of the day, guys, what do producers even do? None of us know. No one knows what a fucking producer does. They do nothing.
They write emails and they answer phone calls.
Even if you were James Cameron's assistant, you'd still be fine.
Oh, yeah. No, anything on a Cameron set, you have got so much cred.
Yeah.
Immediately. So, yes, Cameron, if you're listening to this, by the way, thank you for listening to this. I didn't realize you were a fan. I'm kind of flattered.
Hey, James, we all want to suck your dick.
We all want to suck your dick.
Well, that was the fucking best holiday movie rundown of all time.
All time.
I always like to say. And you know what they say? Gangbangs for gangbangers is what I always like to say. That in there a lot. My jeans just got super tight from the massive growth in my cock region. See, I gotta use cock. It's hurting so good. We better stop talking about it, guys, even though I'm the only one talking about it. You guys want to know a secret? Good. I'll tell you hot studs before you jam these hot rods. Damn it. Good. I'll tell you hot studs before you jam those hot rods in my teenage ass. Got a secret so good, it's gonna make the whole room gyrate and groove to the hot sounds of my butt cheeks slamming together. Fuck! Shit! Secrets! Ass boners in my boner ass. So I never revealed what the secret is?
Yeah, there's a secret.
What's the secret?
What is it?
You have to find out in the edit.
Okay, the secret is I got a huge cock.
I fucked the hottest men.
I've got desires.
I was walking through this city all the time, checking out the sex clubs. See, I got a huge cock.
Cool Boy Nation! Tell us about any of your funny or interesting holiday movie gangbang stories.
Ooh.
Also, if you have any questions or any more insight into our holiday movie gangbangs, then let us know by emailing us at thecoolboyspodcast@gmail.com. New episodes of the Cool Boys Podcast come out every week. Be sure to like and subscribe
Every week
to the Cool Boys. Also, please review us on iTunes.
Just take away all the need to mention what day it comes out because we sometimes don't deliver.
Every week.
I love it.
Also, donate to us on Patreon. It only costs $1, and you will receive special access to content too hot to air. You can find the Cool Boys on Patreon at patreon.com/coolboyspodcast. Also, please check out our other great Cool Boys Central content with Batman and Beyond the Cool Boys Podcast on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, YouTube, and Patreon. Thank you for listening. Stay cool, Cool Boy Nation. Until next time, it's Biases from Fantastic Boner Ass Beast Felk.
Wow, that's Biases from Bumblebee Boner Ballard.
And that's Biases from Nutcracker Noli. Ballard's favorite ballet.
Absolutely.
We'll never find out which movie had the biggest dick.
You are outstanding American boy.
You have excelled in all things.
I pump while I dump. Oh, yeah.
So cool.
Oh, yeah. So cool.
Oh, yeah.
So cool.
Oh, yeah.
This episode of the Cool Boys Podcast was brought to you by
Get some
Cool Boys.
So serious.